Welcome back. It was a grand welcome to Prime Minister Narendra Modi as he landed back in the national capital Delhi after his landmark USA visit. Modi received a welcome with dance, music, garlands with the Bharatiya Janata Party chief JP Nadda leading those celebrations in Delhi. Take a look at this report about how was he welcomed back into the country.
After a historic 5-day visit to the United States, Prime Minister Narendra Modi returned home on Sunday. A red carpet was rolled out for the Prime Minister, who touched down at Delhi's Palam Airport.
Modi! Modi! Modi!
His homecoming, a big occasion to celebrate for the Bharatiya Janata Party. A sea of supporters gathered to welcome the Prime Minister. Dance, music, garlands and greetings were in order for Prime Minister Narendra Modi.
The Prime Minister arrived today after his 5 days visit in US after that first in-person Quad Summit. The significance also of this visit is that he's got back home 157 artifacts that was handed over to him in the United States. At the Palam Technical Airport, there was electrifying energy for the people who were waiting for the Prime Minister.
जिस तरीके से उनको रिस्पॉन्स मिला, जिस तरीके से मान सम्मान मिला, जिस तरीके से भारत ने वैक्सीनेशन में पूरे विश्व के सामने एक सक्सेस स्टोरी रखी, पूरा विश्व उस सक्सेस स्टोरी पे काम करना चाहता है, उसको समझना चाहता है। स्वागत कर रहे हैं तालियों के द्वारा हम सब।
BJP President JP Nadda, among other BJP leaders, were there to receive the Prime Minister. JP Nadda greeted the Prime Minister and lauded the successful US visit, saying the Prime Minister had put India and India's voice on the global stage.
मोदी व्यस्तता के साथ, इंगेजमेंट्स के साथ और वहां के समाज के सभी लोगों के जो देश और दुनिया में राजनीति में मायने रखते हैं, उनके साथ उनकी मुलाकात, उनकी बातचीत हुई है। प्रधानमंत्री जी का हम स्वागत।
Prime Minister Narendra Modi thanked his supporters for the warm welcome.
भारत माता की आप सबका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। नमस्कार।
The Prime Minister's homecoming also marks the return of priceless artifacts and Indian antiquities smuggled out of India earlier. The United States handed over 157 such historic artifacts to the Prime Minister. The artifacts include a diverse set of items ranging from a sandstone statue of Gautam Buddha from the 7th century to an 8.5 centimeter tall exquisite bronze Nataraj statue from the 12th century. One of the artifacts, a copper object, is also said to be at least 7,000 years old. The antiquities were among those that were stolen and forcibly taken away from India over past centuries.
Directly attributable to us, I would say 95% of what is coming back is thanks to our team working closely with US Homeland Security and also Colonel Bhakti Bokana's office.
During his power-packed schedule, Prime Minister Narendra Modi met the US President Joe Biden, who hosted the Prime Minister at the White House, signaling a new era in India-US relations. He also took part in the Quad Summit and delivered a powerful speech at the United Nations General Assembly. The Prime Minister's visit marked the Prime Minister's first visit beyond the neighborhood since the outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic. Bureau Report, India Today.
So a 3-day schedule packed US tour concluded. The Prime Minister has wrapped it up, and on his way to India, the Prime Minister carried, this was important, 157 artifacts handed over to him by the United States during that visit. These artifacts on your screens right now include a diverse set of items ranging from the bronze Nataraja from the 10th Common Era, copper anthropomorphic objects from 2000 BC to even terracotta vase from the 2nd Common Era. Now, these pieces include figurines of Hindu deities like Lakshmi Narayana, Buddha, Vishnu, Shiva Parvati and religious scriptures. All the artifacts given to Prime Minister Modi largely belong to the period of 11th CE to the 14th CE. Out of 157 antique pieces, 71 are cultural, 60 figures belong to Hinduism, 16 from Buddhism, 9 from Jainism. These artifacts were stolen and have now been returned to India. Both Biden and Modi also made commitment to strengthen efforts to combat theft, illicit trade and trafficking of the cultural objects. All right, it's a wrap on this bulletin for now, but we have lots more lined up. Remember, it's the day of two election-bound states, Punjab and Uttar Pradesh, expanding their cabinets. I want to get you all the latest on that and all the opposition to it as well. You can always log on to indiatoday.in for all the latest. Thank you.